morning, everyone, and Jai Hind, as Devish sir suggested. We don't know the time, but then it is good to say Jai Hind. All right, so today I'm going to talk about something which is important. That's data, right? And if you stop hearing me, please don't get worried. I might lose out of my throat. I have a throat infection, so please excuse. So today I am going to talk about files, okay, and data, which is, again, everyone is talking about. Let's take an example of a banking sector, right? And everyone is going through the digital transformation. We have been attending branches. We have been going to the branches for what? For getting loans, for applying for loans, getting, submitting our KYC documents via papers, right? But then what has happened with the digital transformation is it's just clicks away, correct? We don't really need to go to the branches anymore. We have to submit our documents online. There are video KYC which is going on. Let's take some examples how the files are being uploaded, how the data is being uploaded. There are some scenarios on which the data is being uploaded. Let's say, for example, I, as a customer, I am trying to upload some KYC documents. I have my Aadhaar card, I have my PAN card, and I'm sending a data to the bank. How does any organization trust me? Is this what zero trust means? How will they make sure that it is coming from a validated machine, how it is, or it is an actual file? An image of Aadhaar card can have a script which is running behind. There are examples where large file transfers are happening. Every organization will have SFTPs, correct? The file transfers are happening across. Large file transfers are happening. Now let's say you have multiple solutions. You have firewalls, you have all security solutions deployed. Are they able to take care of all kind of file types today? And it is not limited to doc files or Microsoft files or PDF files. How are you taking care of the files? Let's talk about the challenges. What all solutions today you have? Endpoint security solutions. You'll have AVs, antivirus engines. You have EDR solutions, correct? How many agents do you can install? How many AV agents you can install? 1, 2, more than that? What will be the impact if you install more agents? Your machines, your servers will go slow. Performance will be impacted. How will you make sure that those are all, taken care? Network security solutions. Every organization will have WAF, firewalls, load balancers, whatnot. Are they able to take care of, all kind of files? Are they able to understand what large files are? Complex file formats are something which we need to understand. There are attacks like steganographic attacks. I am a reeler. I'm a reel guy. I have been watching reels during these war situations. What is happening is, user will get a WhatsApp message, and he will get a message like, okay, open this image, and there is something for you. As soon as he clicks on this image, there would be a script which will run in his machine. If it is from a WhatsApp, Android phone, or if it is from a laptop, that script will immediately run on that particular machine. How will you protect those kind of attacks? There are zip bombings which are happening. These are like sophisticated attacks, right? Let's understand how is the data coming in, right? Emails. I am trying to send a KYC document in the form of emails. I can send it via internet banking. I can send it via multiple other ways. Your vendors can send emails or files from APIs. API security is very prevalent. Are they able to see what is there into the files? Are they able to check the content of the files? Let's understand how are they taken care today. You have AV solutions in place, correct? You have agents. How many agents will you install? As I said, 1, 2. But that will not be taking care of all kind of attacks what I just discussed. You will have sandboxing solutions. Sandboxing solutions, like there are evasion techniques to evade sandboxes. How will you make sure that those are not evaded? What OpSWAT can do is we can take care of few technologies. We can take care of your files data which is going in. First, multi-scanning techniques. We don't have to believe on one single vendor. We don't have to rely on one single vendor. I can take care of all 30, 35 engines, what we have, all global leader engines. We can scan that file against all kind of known attacks. Your file, your data is safe from all the known risks. Second, sandboxing. We don't really have to take care of just known attacks, but 0 days are important, right? We need to make sure all your 0 days are taken care. But do we really have to block and quarantine each and every file? What if it is suspicious? If it is suspicious, do you really not need that particular file? We can sanitize the file instead. Okay? We need to make sure that the file goes in without any scripts, without any macros. We can just strip off those macros and unwanted things from the files. Deployment, we are in line. Yes, you heard it right, we are in line. We don't really get into the endpoints. We don't really affect the endpoints. We don't really affect the network schema. You don't have to change the IP configurations. With the help of API configuration, with the help of ICAP integration, we can integrate with multiple vendors like WAFs, load balancers, and if needed, we can integrate with the APIs, the applications itself. So the deployment is as easy it is. Let's switch gears to the development side. So from a DevOps perspective, the files are coming there. Files are coming inside in that way too. There are multiple developers who are going to GitHubs, GitLabs. We all know they are not really developing, but they are not relying on security. They don't have to take care of security. Today, what's happening is they have developed the application. Now it comes to security. They will do a VAPT. It goes back to the developer again when they found vulnerabilities. Again, the time-consuming approach, right? What can be done? There are mandates which has come up. We need to integrate each and every third-party resources, libraries, GitHubs, containers, third-party dependencies, dependencies of third-party dependencies. We need to make sure all of these licenses are taken care. We need to make sure we have the reports of each and everything. Customer has to take care of all of these things within its own environment. Once you have the reports, once you have the data of things, you can then just go ahead and give it to your SEBI and certain. You know what I'm talking about. It's SBOM, Software Bill of Material. That's something which we have to take care immediately. 30th June is something which we have heard as a kind of expiry. So we have to take care of SEBI guidelines and the compliances. How do we do it? Is we will be able to take care of malwares within the files. We will be able to take care of all your source codes, containers, all your DevOps process, CI/CD pipeline, integration to be done, and we can generate a SBOM report with all the compliances mapped. Okay, so that's what it is, and in a nutshell, what are we trying to do is, we are trying to take care of your file uploads, wherever it is coming from, your emails, it is coming from APIs, vendors, any kind of sources. Second, it can be hitting any storage servers. NFS storages, do you really know what kind of data you have in your NFS storages or cloud storages? We will be able to give you a kind of visibility and protection. So data in motion and data at rest is taken care. Emails, we are there. We just don't compete with others, but then we also have solutions like deep CDR. That's where we sanitize the files. Who all can take care of password-protected files, password-protected attachments? We can do it. How we can take care of managed file transfers? Everyone will be using SFTPs, file transfer for FTPs, correct? Are you able to manage it? Are you able to look into the files, content of the files? We are able to do it. Someone is coming with USB drives. How do you make sure that USB drive is safe before even reaching the endpoint? That's what we do it. That's how we are taking care of security of all your USB drives which are coming in. And lastly, the software supply chain security. That's what we talk about is BOM. And we have some key capabilities of OpSWAT. We talked about is multi-scanning engine. We don't really depend on single vendor engines. We are depending on 30 plus engines. We are making sure the sanitization process goes well. We are making sure all your vulnerabilities are taken care of from all the files. And likewise, it's a platform. We don't really need to make sure you go for a single vendor solution. We are taking care of zero trust from all kind of files on single console, from a single console management. That is it from my side. Please let me know if you have questions.